little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon Ducks offense will start this game off with the football. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it all right.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Across the 25, he's got Moore. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone, they'll mark it up to 14.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footstep.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's great. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires to the left side. He's got it! And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Oh, he's got some speed. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
To the air. It's Knight. Looking for the score. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Marches ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Ducks! The head yardage, the big play. Special teams coming for him. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Working the big fella to the corner. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the toss to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball out of the corner, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak. It's very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here from this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football.
He wants to take the top off. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Bellamy. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Shoots it to the left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. There we go. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lewis to throw. Gets it to the back. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. On the run, it's Lyle. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Moore. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Snag in the middle. It's Washington. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. He's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep lead. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Lewis wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field, but the gamble paid off.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A bold decision to go for it. Down and one that did not pay off. They'll run this play from the pistol. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The play action fake. Got his man. Touchdown Ducks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lewis to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Going for the marker on the ground. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them, but